The sad part for me is that if you don't address things in this moment, in this opportunity, they're going to be back in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, a year's time, 2 years' time, 20 years' time. They're going to demand your attention over and over and over again until you learn the lesson and you change the behavior so that you can move forward. You will have this lesson presented to you in multiple ways so that you will have opportunities to grow. And every time you stick at the crossroads and you go in the same path, that lesson will keep coming up for you over and over and over again. We are here to change our lives. That is what we humans are here for, to have a better existence, to grow. Change requires a willingness to change. I've told you that. But it isn't glamorous. It's not sexy. It's undeniably boring and average and yuck sometimes. But the payoff when you have those changes is phenomenal. My 25-year-old self could never imagine my life today. She didn't have this kind of vision. She thought that this would never be possible. So it was never something that my 25-year-old self ever believed. My 30-year-old self didn't believe this was possible. My 37-year-old self knew that it was possible. And I had a lot of work to do to get to here. We need to understand that accepting things as they are without judgment, that doesn't mean we like them. That doesn't mean we think it's okay. It doesn't mean we have to forgive. But one of the things we have to do is accept things as they are. And that is how we can move to action. Because if you're in denial, you can't move to action. It's just not possible. So let's have a look at some strategies for getting us from there to there. Let's have a look at some ways that we can actually do things a little bit different. When I teach this stuff in my membership, I try and keep things really simple and really implementable. I want you to be able to use what I'm saying and make changes. That's what I want for you. So let's start with a tip that could be helpful for you. In life, there are only 3 choices. How good's that? 3 choices. Any given situation, there are only 3 choices. Oh, that's so nice, because that makes life way easier. The 3 choices that you have, and I would be writing them down if I was you, are this. Can I change it? Can I accept it? Or can I let it go? That's it. Those are the 3 choices in any given situation. Can I change it? Okay, let's have a look at it. Can I change the environment? Can I change the situation? Can I change my reaction to the situation? Maybe we have to ask ourselves with this, how can I make the changes? What resources might I need? When can I make the changes? Maybe I can't make them right now, but maybe I can plan for when I can make them. What is my very first step? So one of my choices is, can I change it? And those are questions to ask yourself. Maybe you can't change it. Okay, well, can you accept it? What can we do in the accepting stage? We can tell ourselves, well, it is what it is. This person is gone. This person is now having an affair. This person has now moved on. This person has abandoned us. It is what it is. We can remind ourselves, I don't have to agree with it or judge it. I can just see it for what it is. It's neither good nor bad. It's just a thing. We can park it. We can say, I'm going to come back to this later. I'm not going to deal with it now. I'll come back to it later. We can keep our options open. We can say, I don't know what to do right now, so I'm just going to be open to things being different. We can remind ourselves when we are in that struggle, that internal wrestle with ourselves, that it's okay. This is a normal bodily reaction to being distressed. And I can be with that pain and suffering. I can cry, I can yell, I can scream in healthy ways. I can healthily manage my emotions. Anger is a good emotion. It's a secondary emotion. It's the top, it's the sore on the top, the scab on the top of something underneath that. We can accept it and let it be. I don't have to fight it or try to stop it. I can just let it come through, experience it and let it go. I don't have to get all tangled up in it and in a knot with it. I can remind myself that it will pass, because it will pass. Because whether we like it or not, every damn thing passes. The good, the bad, and everything in between. Everything. It will pass. The happiest moments of your life will pass. The worst moments of your life will pass. Everything changes. It is not here forever. It just isn't. What if we can't accept it or change it? Then what? Well, can we let go of it? We have to ask ourselves, is it worth it? Is it worth my anger, my frustration? Is it worth my victimhood? Is it worth my being caught up in the sadness and the hurt and the distress? Is it worth it? Is my life better for this experience or not? Is this something I can just put down or leave it for a while? Can I let go of it for this moment and just move on from this? Can I park this and come back to it? Can I let go of it? So we need to ask ourselves those questions. It's important.